Hi guys, so my name is Ramsey Njire and I'm a student in Microverse and I am here to present my capstone project. So the capstone project specs are right here where I was supposed to create a real world like project with business specs and I was supposed to get inspiration from this conference page, which can be found here on this Behance page. I think it's really cool because it's got the main conference page, Creative Commons Global Summit 2015. It's got a main page. It's got an about page right here. It's got a ticket page and schedules page. Oh yeah, and it has responsive versions for mobile right here, as you can see. These two. That's for the main and about page. Pretty cool. And the specs say that I have to reproduce 3 pages: the main, the about, and the ticket. And basically, it's supposed to be my own. I'm not supposed to get this exact same thing. The only thing I'm supposed to borrow the colors, typographies, and the layout. But otherwise, it's supposed to be unique. So what I came up with is this page called Deus Ex Pandemus. This literally translates to God in a pandemic. And like the name suggests, this conference will explore the positive aspects and blessings in disguise that have come about due to the pandemic. It's a play on the famous term Deus Ex Machina, which means God in a machine. It's the idea that it's popular in theater and film, where the idea is that when the protagonist and their friends seem like they're in an impossible to escape situation, a miraculous thing happens or someone just comes in at the right moment and saves them. It's almost like God flew in a machine. It's from like old Greek theater and stuff. Interestingly enough, this is a theater group and they have in the main program a play, a gripping play focused on the lives of different people during the pandemic, including how they will deal with it. They have presentations and they have an open discussion panel. I have a little section here showing the featured speakers and the footer and the partners. I didn't know which brands to add here, so I just wrote partner. Yeah, so we got this top nav and the bottom nav, and the pages linked to each other. You can see that. That's the about page, and that's the ticket page. And this is the home page. So when you click on the responsiveness, inspect, you get this is how it looks on a mobile screen. The home page, as you can see, it responds very well. I only had to work for 2 breakpoints, which actually just one break, which is the 768 pixel breakpoint. So mostly it'll look the same on mobile and iPad. But because I built it partly with Bootstrap, it also responds really well on the iPad, as you can see here. So the tablet page, it still looks okay, as you can see. What else? We had the about page right here, which also looks pretty clean. As you can see, there is the about page with a little image there. Everything looks good. And the ticket page on the small screen, it looks like so. Yeah. So it scales pretty nicely. Same thing if you go to the tablet screen, that's the ticket page, and this is the about page. Yeah. So yeah. I had lots of fun building this project, to be honest. It was a great opportunity. I'll show you my code. My code is right here. It was a great opportunity for me to experiment with new technologies. I took some time to learn Sass. So I built the CSS using Sass. Here's the main Sass page. And I had fun using like mix-ins and Sass variables and using things like add include and add extend and plugging media queries right inside. I had 3 different pages. They were all linking to each other, just like the specs required. I built things called partials, where you build like a separate Sass file, and then you import it in the main CSS file, like so, and then it just builds it automatically and compiles it all into one large CSS file. It was pretty cool. I guess I'm gonna have to delete this so that styling doesn't give me errors later on. Yeah. One thing about Sass though is that because of the way it builds stuff, you better be careful with stylint. I noticed that stylint would throw errors based off of how Sass was building. Sometimes, for example, if I was mentioning a variable in Sass and I gave a fallback like for font, Sass would not show the same fallback and stylint would throw an error. So I'd have to manually do that and tell Sass to stop watching my document. Also, sometimes specificity issues can come around, but I guess that's a feature where you kind of have to be careful using Sass. This is what I'm most proud of, getting to learn how to use Sass. Apart from that, I actually got to deploy the page on Netlify, which I felt really cool about. You just go on the Netlify side, tell it which page to look at, and then deploy it, and I even get to choose my own name, which is really cool. I've always been using rogue git hack, and I guess that gets boring after a while. But basically, this is my project, and I was very happy building it and I'm very proud of it. I hope you guys like it. Bye.